Apple's promised hearing assistance feature on the AirPods Pro is now available to the masses. And in this video, we are going to cover how to use it to test your hearing, adjust hearing assist settings, and what exactly is required to make it all happen. This update actually makes the AirPods Pro the first ever over-the-counter hearing aid software device authorized by the FDA in the United States. And while the AirPods Pro nearly $250 asking price is certainly not cheap for a pair of earbuds, it's actually very cheap for a set of hearing aids. So this is kind of a big deal.
I would say so.
So without spending any more time talking about it, let's get into how this all works, starting with what you are going to need. First and foremost, you will need a pair of second generation AirPods Pro. And if you aren't sure what generation of Pros you have, the easiest way to figure it out is actually to look at the bottom of the case. If you see a speaker there, you have Gen 2s. If there's no speaker, then they are first generation. And sadly, the first gen Pros do not have, nor are they expected to get, the hearing assist feature. The good news is the feature will work on both the USB-C and the older Lightning second gen version of the Pros, so there's at least that.
Better than nothing.
Next, you will need an iPhone or an iPad running iOS 18, or a Mac running Mac OS Sequoia or later. And finally, you will need a very quiet place to test your hearing. To start the hearing test, you will need to pop open the lid on the case, go into your settings on the device the pods are paired with, and select the pods. After selecting the pods, you should see an option for taking the hearing test. After hitting Get Started and answering a few quick questions, you will be told to place the pods in your ears to get started. You will then be instructed to find a quiet place to take the test, and when they say quiet, they mean it, because the test won't even start if there's too much background noise. Finally, after being told to take out your hearing aids and making sure your AirPods are in the right ears, your ear fit test begins. And if you pass that test, the real test can begin. And for this test, you simply follow the on-screen instructions, which consist of tapping the screen every time you hear some beeps, which are played at a variety of frequencies for about 10 minutes.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Then you simply look at your results, which shows your estimated hearing loss in both ears along with a brief explanation. You can also tap more details and say a more detailed breakdown of your hearing at different frequencies. And for the sake of accuracy, I had my wife and one of my sons take the test as well. My wife, because she swears she hears better than me. Turns out she might have been right. And our son, because we know he has some minor hearing loss in his left ear, and the test did pick this up. Now obviously I am no doctor, and I'm sure others will do a deeper dive with the accuracy of this test, but in my very small sample size, the test seemed to do pretty well. But at the end of the day, I'm not sure how much the test results actually matter, because fortunately you can make the manual adjustments required to make the Buds hearing assist features suitable for your needs. First off, right in the results screen, you can turn on Media Assist, which is supposed to use your test results to make your music, video, calls, and FaceTime sessions easier to hear. And for me, it did seem to ever so slightly clean up the vocals in the podcasts I listen to and bring out a little bit more of the high end in my tunes. Not huge changes by any means, probably because I don't have a lot of hearing loss, but welcome changes nonetheless. And you can make more granular and significant adjustments with the actual hearing aid feature. You can adjust overall amplification, left and right balance, and ambient noise reduction. You can even adjust the tone, which is a bit hard to describe, but what it did for me, making it darker, got rid of the air crackling and the ASMR trigger of my socks rubbing on the carpet. There's also a conversation boost, which really does amplify the voice of a person standing in front of you. Adjusting each setting actually makes a significant difference to the sound you will hear, providing the user with a very high level of control, which is actually not very Apple-like, but still very welcome.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
So overall, I came away pretty impressed by these features. However, before you run out and grab these as your new hearing aid solution, there are probably a few things you need to keep in mind. The pods will probably only give you about 5 to 6 hours of battery life on a single charge, and that number will only drop over time. The hearing aid feature does not seem to work when the pods are in adaptive mode, so you will need to leave them in transparency mode when you want the features to work. Wearing any type of earbuds all day every day can lead to ear fatigue no matter how comfortable the initial fit is, and while wearing the AirPods in place of traditional hearing aids can help remove some of the stigma associated with hearing loss, it can also lead to another.
What you talking about?
Perhaps I am old school or just plain old, but when I see a pair of earbuds in someone's head, I'm not thinking they are using them as a hearing assistive device. I'm thinking they are probably listening to something else and not hearing me at all. I'm not saying this logic is justified or fair, and if more people do start wearing earbuds for hearing assistance, then clearly some people will need to rethink their drink on this. But for now, I do think it is possible for people to misunderstand their usage.
Something to think about.
Despite these drawbacks, I did find the AirPods Pro Hearing Assist update to be quite impressive. And if you are someone with mild to moderate hearing loss and are looking for a solution outside of traditional hearing aids, I definitely think they are worth checking out. And if you do wind up testing out or using these features, please feel free to come back here and share your experience down in the comments so we can all continue to learn from each other. As always, I hope you found this video useful. Thank you for watching, and until next time, this is Rando Tech Info, signing out.